What's up, sports bettors? The Avs managed to pull it off in Game 1 after jumping out to an early 2-goal lead against the Lightning. The Lightning storm back and the Avs win in OT. 4 goals in the first period. So we are going to be looking at the best Stanley Cup bets for Game 2 on Saturday. But first, you can see the Avs are pretty big favorites now to win the series. They're minus 285 odds on DraftKings. The Lightning are plus 240. So if you throw that into a zero vig odds calculator, which is the most important calculator on OddsJam, it'll take a sportsbook's market and tell you what the sportsbook is implying the win probability for a bet is. So essentially, according to betting markets right now, the Avalanche are 72% to win the series, to win the Stanley Cup after winning Game 1 of the series. So let's go ahead, let's get into the best bets for Game 2. So I mentioned that there were 4 goals in the first period, and I think the high scoring will continue into Game 2 of the Stanley Cup. And we can actually see there's a positive EV bet available on the first period total goals in Avs Lightning Game 2 on Saturday. So this bet has a profit margin of 2%. You can see it's on the top row. So above the dash mark, you scroll along, you look for the bet in bold. It's first period total goals over 1.5. That's the bet in bold on the top row with the positive percent. That's the positive EV bet. Minus 120 odds on Caesars. So if we click into the odds for this, specific wager, we can see that Caesars is giving us really good value on over 1.5 first period total goals. We're getting minus 120 on Caesars. Pinnacle, the sharpest sportsbook in the world, they're all the way down at minus 137 with only 20 cents in market width. And FanDuel is pricing this at minus 136. So that is exactly what we want to see as a sports bettor, right? This is a true pricing discrepancy, being able to get over 1.5 first period total goals at minus 120 on Caesars, right? This is a true pricing discrepancy. And thanks to OddsJam, which is constantly scanning really all of these markets for us as a sports bettor, we're able to find it, identify it, and lock it in. So we'll go ahead. I really like this bet. We'll hit it for $250. Again, the profit margin of this bet is 2.01%. So if we go ahead and we just throw this into my little spreadsheet, 2.1% profit margin, 2.01% profit margin, $250 stake. So our bet has $5 approximately in profit margin, identifying value in the odds, placing sharp, mathematically profitable bets. So I'll go ahead and add this bet to my bet tracker. You'll see a green check mark shows up indicating, yeah, you added this bet to your bet tracker. And again, the OddsJam bet tracker is very valuable because it'll not only show you if your bet's won or lost and track your profit and loss, but it will also show you if you beat the closing line, right? So we can see right here, I bet on Nathan MacKinnon to score a goal, plus 145. Unfortunately, that didn't hit in Game 1. But we can see I beat the closing line, which is really all you can ask for as a sports bettor, right? You want to be placing bets that beat the closing line. If you're consistently beating the closing line, you'll make money as a sports bettor. This number is the number one indicator of a positive ROI and positive net profit. So again, just placing positive EV bets is the best way to beat the closing line. We can see we saw this sharp, profitable bet for Game 2 of the Stanley Cup, over 1.5 first period total goals, minus 120 on Caesars is a true pricing discrepancy. So go ahead, lock it in, let me know if you tail, and let's make some money in Game 2.